Because I'm gonna say it. Oh, and it's so overwhelming. We all want love and to give love, and for some reason, that is not reflected in the society that we live in. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, and that's why I'm here, and that's why
you guys ultimately hope that viewers take away from the show.
Just how we pass down trauma onto the next generation if we don't learn to deal with it.
Intergenerational trauma is fascinating and very real, and I don't think anyone escapes it.
Amazing, right? Amazing, isn't it? Interesting, yes. So many problems, so much of the severity of problems comes from the suppressing and not facing problems. Problems come from not facing problems. Therefore, those problems that we don't face, they still are there. They still exist. They will persist and fester and at some point implode. I know so much of the time we would rather not look at our problems. That sounds like it sounds horrible. To face our fears, to feel our pain sounds horrible. Why would we want to do that? Well, the only way out is through.
The story's set around this facility that parents entrust their kids to, and society on the whole tends to want to get people to conform and not be who they are, and depending on what makes you up inside, you either roll over and become someone and don't discover who you might have been. And this is the story. And
we are society. Actually, did you know that? That we are society and that society is the collective of us humans? It's so interesting. So of course, we, society, encourages conformity that we maybe can know how to handle or not handle, versus opening up the messiness of humans, human nature, and who we are means who I am is different than you and who you are is different from me. Easier to conform, yes, but at what price? At what cost?
push it, and they want to strive for their individuality. It's actually very inspirational.
Yeah, I hope people think about cults are a useful metaphor for, in general, the stuff that how we suppress our critical thinking and are complicit in all of these systems that govern the world, that we know inside that, that human nature is good.
That is what I'm saying! And that is what I'm saying! I'm screaming. That is what I am hoping to unfold in this story I am embarking on with you all here. Here, Creatures of Nature, the investigation of human nature. Because I'm gonna say it, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's no such thing as a sexist, racist, bigoted baby. Human baby is not racist, bigoted, or classist. The baby grows to a human being, and that human being has all sorts of complex pain and suffering that then will come out in inflicting more pain and suffering. It has so much. It has so much to teach, so much for us to learn from. It's such an insanely good show, and it's incredibly written. I'm not an actor. I don't know much about the process of acting. I feel like the acting is kind of expressing our internalized, kind of untold stories that we're not talking about in society, but we are suffering the consequences from, like untreated mental health issues, untreated trauma, just in general, the obscene lack of care for us human beings, this civilization built by human beings.
Deep down, I think, and that we know we all want love and to give love, and
we know we all want love and to give love.
And for some reason, that is not reflected in the society that we live in.
And for some reason, that is not reflected in the society that we live in. We all want love and to give love, and for some reason, that is not reflected in the society that we live in. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, and that's why I'm here, and that's why I hope that you'll be here, because it's just so fascinating to me. So fascinating, to the point where I've made social media accounts dedicated to this. That human beings have these human needs, be loved and to give love. And we built this society, this civilization is built by human beings. The same human beings who need love and to love. And with the society that we built, that essential human need is missing. How and why? How did we do that? Why did we do that? And what can we do? What can we do as human beings now in the society that is missing humanity, that is missing essential human needs? And so now that we're here, then what do? That's what I'm here to uncover.
And so it's, I hope
it takes a brave person to question everything. I think you're brave to tell this story. May has such a sense of self-awareness, and you've obviously done so much work on yourself. And so I think there is a real element of exciting truth in this show about everyone's birthright to be who they are, who they feel they are.
Yes, Toni Collette is so amazing. And Mae Martin being such an incredible writer, storyteller, actor, this wealth of knowledge in them. Just learned so much and is then sharing just what they've learned and what they're learning from just being a human in this society. I love it so much. I really can't tell you what I felt when I watched this interview after watching the show. It was just, you know, like, oh my God, yeah. With these questions and problems and so much that is just so big and so complicated. Oh, and it's so overwhelming that you just don't even want to think about it. We all need our escapisms. I just want to escape from it all. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it. I need to escape, and watching really good shows is one of the ways I do that. For example, I would escape by watching a show like Stranger Things, something with a supernatural element to really get lost, forget about the world. But at the same time, I can't help but be so captivated by a show like Wayward that still provides some escapism from at least your day-to-day life, but it delves into the underbelly of our world. The one that I'm trying to escape by watching a show, delving into some of the darkest things, then at the same time, some of the most intriguing things. You know, the most taboo things are the most interesting to talk about. Are they most interesting to talk about because they're taboo? I don't know, but that's the kind of things that I want to talk about. So at the same time, while I really want to escape, I also can't help but be so curious about this overwhelmingness of humanity. Wayward's incredible. People a part of it are brilliant, just absolutely brilliant. I had to kind of react to this a little bit, if you will, but I would love to react to more. Do share, please do tell me what you want to see and how you want to see it. That would be so amazingly, helpfully, marvelously wonderful. Okay. Much love to you, dear creatures of nature. I hope you love you too.